That's right. It just got clapped in your face.
Now you got what?
Now you got to clap.
We need the energy. Welcome back to another episode of Never Settle Garage podcast. This one is a podcast.
Yep.
Yep,
Sure.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Sure is. It's a podcast.
I
sure?
guess.
Yes.
Positive?
Maybe.
A podcast. It is a podcast.
What does it classify as a podcast? Could it be an interview? No.
I mean, interviews can be theoretically podcasts before they're main podcasts.
But what makes it a podcast?
I don't know. Daily topics, questions about people. I don't know. Life events. I don't know.
I'm waiting for you to answer what makes this a podcast.
I don't know.
If you put it on YouTube, it's a podcast. Anywhere else, no.
I thought it was Spotify.
Well, I mean, Spotify kind of followed after.
I can't do it on Spotify yet though, because I need a laptop.
Yeah, that's fair. Spotify just did a bunch of changes anyway about their platform anyway of, kind of syncing everything together.
Oh, did you see their new thing where like they break it up into segments?
Oh.
Like if you go look at a podcast, they'll have like little lines.
Oh, yeah.
And each one will have a name. Like this is what we're talking about. This is the topic they're
Yeah.
talking about. This is the topic they're
YouTube
talking
does
about.
the same thing.
Automatically breaks it up for you.
Nice.
YouTube does that.
Yeah.
And then Spotify just started doing it too.
Nice. Very cool. Less editing for you.
So I don't even have Spotify, so.
You're an Apple Music guy, aren't you? Yeah, it's yeah.
You're stuck
Well, I
in
got it
that.
with my phone.
I say if you would have said Pandora, just
I
get
got
out.
Yeah. No, I
He's
will
Sirius
say-
XM.
Oh, fair.
No,
I mean,
my-
Sirius XM's not bad.
My truck's a 2005. Do you think I have Sirius?
You're one of the fanboys and got the little devices and stick to the dash.
No. I'm too cheap for that.
You said you're lucky I have Bluetooth.
Right,
honestly.
exactly.
Honestly.
That was a hit and miss in 2005.
Well, I put that right
Oh,
with
okay, fair enough.
but
Fair enough.
no, she did not originally come with Bluetooth.
Good old gas station special.
That's what I have in mine. The little
Walmart special.
the little receiver thing that
Yeah.
plugs into your cigarette lighter.
Yep.
That's what I have in the Honda.
I have one, but I haven't used it in a good while because, yeah.
I used to have the thing just plug in your
Yeah.
power outlet or whatever that did a radio station.
That's what I have.
My radio doesn't even work.
What?
He's got the newest car here. Or
I'm 2020, so yeah.
well, still,
Yeah.
it's still pretty new. That's right.
You're like on that borderline.
You should take it to the Dodge dealership and have them fix it.
Don't take it.
They
Don't.
can't do anything about it.
Oh, is it like the update that you need to?
No, it's his screen.
I mean, they can't do
I have to call Uconnect.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I forgot about the integration there.
Because my screen, they call it ghost tapping,
it. I think I know what you're talking about.
where it'll just start clicking random stuff.
Interesting.
They can't.
Huh.
They didn't like reset it.
You
No,
can't.
There's something
touch
up-
screen
up
failed.
behind the screen.
Oh.
It's from it going like really hot to really cold, really hot to really cold, and whatever that protective film behind it is just expanding.
But they fixed the dash.
Yeah.
So it's you for buying a Dodge.
No
That's
cracks
all
in the
I-
dash.
No cracks in the dash. We finally figured that out. The radios are next.
Yeah, the probably 3,000.
There's a reason Mercedes said. There's a reason Mercedes went with their own technology for their radios and not anybody
Yeah.
else's.
Speaking of technologies of somebody else's, did you see Apple's actually applying patents for Samsung lenses to update their photo quality?
Samsungs or iPhones?
No, iPhone is trying to get Samsung's technology to put in their phones now.
Oh, so iPhone's probably
Yeah.
finally gonna have as good of
Yeah.
a camera as an Android.
Yeah, it's rumored for the 16 that they're actually working things out.
About time all the iPhone users can actually be correct.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
My camera's better.
Yep.
No. Have you
And,
looked up the stats? No, they're
What was
not.
it, Thursday? They finally, Apple finally settled on the Apple Wallet lawsuit, so you'll start getting the wallet features in Androids and stuff too now in the near future. So
What
yeah,
is- what is the?
so
It's just where you put your cards in.
yeah, so you don't have to have a
And you
wallet.
can tap. You just tap your phone on wherever you tap, like your
Yeah.
credit card.
So
would be.
it didn't catch my face fast enough, but it has all my credit cards on my phone, so I can just literally just do the tap feature on there and not have a wallet with me. So
Yeah, instead of
It's
tapping
pretty
your
nice.
card, you just tap your phone.
Yeah.
But like if you forget your wallet, you're like stuck.
Yeah, that saved me more than once, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
So-
something I've never had an issue with.
Well, losing
I don't think
wallet.
I've ever forgot my wallet.
It's not losing it for me, but I forgot it.
I got you.
I've never left my house and be like, oh shit, my wallet. Ever.
Always check phone, keys,
Wallet.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time. Every time
Yeah.
before. Jamie gets upset because we'll be walking out the house and I'll stand there with the door open and I'll go,
Yep. The 4-pat system, yep.
every
Yep.
time.
Absolutely. Does everybody start with the front pockets or do they check the back?
Yeah, always
first?
no. I always
Okay.
check my fronts first.
I generally don't have back pockets,
That's
so
fair.
I mean, saying mostly
unless I'm going to work. But then that's when I usually forget.
Fair. Fair
'Cause
enough.
I usually just wake up early enough to wake up, put my clothes on, and just
Out
go
the
to
door.
work. Yeah.
Here I am waking up an hour and a half to 2 hours before I have to be at work.
Well, but you kind of have to wait a little bit. Anyways.
Even on Mondays when we gotta be there at 7:30, I wake up at 6.
That's fact.
I wake up at 6. I take the shit, feed the cats. If there's some dishes that need done, I'll do those and eat some breakfast if I have a need to eat breakfast. Otherwise, I don't. Most of the time, I don't.
Right.
Most of the time, I could have a bowl of cereal, and I'm like, I don't want to eat sugary cereal in the morning.
Right. That's fair.
And then I don't. I'm too lazy to make eggs or something. So.
Right. Yep. Fair enough.
When we start our own business, I'm gonna mandatory everybody eat breakfast so nobody's hangry within 2 hours. I'm like, I'm cooking breakfast. Everybody, before we go out to detail a car, come over.
Make breakfast.
You know the first one is gonna get angry.
You.
Yep.
Yep.
I know.
It's always going to be you. For sure.
Or put a grill on the back of the truck.
We don't even give them eggs. We just put the freaking
Get a griddle
hot
on the back of
pockets
the
in
truck.
top.
I
Just get like a charcoal grill.
Yeah, just get a griddle, a plug-in one.
that's what I'm
Blackstone.
saying.
Just get Blackstone. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, if I'm gonna detail a car and I'm gonna cook with a charcoal grill next to it, what sense does that make?
That's fine.
Send
Fine.
it away from the truck.
You just close the lid. You're supposed to
Whatever.
close the lid when you're cooking anyway.
Whatever.
And then it smells good outside.
For a little while, yeah.
Just check on it every few minutes.
I'm just gonna eat before we go.
Yeah.
Well, that's for lunch.
What about lunch?
That's lunch.
No,
The
that's
grill.
breakfast.
I'm talking about the grill, though.
We'll just get some. We'll go to Steven's mom's house for lunch. I'm trying to not spend money on fast food and other shit. I'm trying
That's
to go.
not fast food if you're grilling it yourself.
Right.
It's pretty fast.
That's just good. That's just
Slow
efficiency.
Yeah. Slow food.
That's
Slow
Cooking a
efficiency.
lot down in the
I'm
south.
just gonna eat Lunchables my entire life. Wait, can't. Those have fucking metal in them. Never mind.
Probably.
You know what irritates me? I can't eat it. Dude, if you look up what is wrong with everything, oh my god, there's so much shit in everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't eat anything if you really want to be like.
Yeah, you literally can't eat shit, dude. You gotta like go to a farmer and be like, hey, I want a cow and I want a couple of chickens.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's,
From the reserve, not even. Like
yeah, not even.
pasteurized.
No.
It has to be
You want
from-
one that's out there grazing, not
Right.
one that's in a fucking barn.
Yep. Well, I'm thinking like the reserves in general because they can't feed them when they'll feed off the land naturally, stuff like wild buffalo and stuff like that. I mean, cows are bred into this generation with the DNA of what they parents were born at.
Yeah.
with, and, yeah.
You need free range cows and chickens.
The wild bull.
Stupid.
Right.
Give me $100 to go slap that bull's ass.
$900. You got to bump them numbers up, buddy.
That's
I
not enough
mean,
to cover
I
the
do.
hospital bill.
I touched a buffalo for free. That was wild, so I'm good.
I did it. $100.
$100, yeah.
There's a lot of things Alex
I'd have
would
to
do
stretch
for $100.
beforehand so I could run.
I'd love to watch Alex run from a bull.
Me too.
I would pay you.
Yep. I give you what he gives you.
So he would
go
match
ahead
me,
and-
yeah.
See, exactly. I'm just making money.
So what? 25 cents.
Wait a minute.
Well, you said 100, so I was just going
100?
50-50.
All right. Yeah, that works for me.
It's worth it to me.
Yeah. Stevie
Somebody,
went in.
somebody get the bowl.
Sure, but $18.50 each.
Steven's the bull. I'll just put him in a closet and not feed him for 2 days. Good luck.
That's the closest bowl we're gonna get to.
We'll strap a stake to your back and see how far you get.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna be seeing red, literally. Be like red meat.
Yeah, uncooked steak on my back.
Just tape a bag of pizza rolls to his bag and something.
Steven picks him up with his head.
You know, I wonder how far Steven could run if we didn't feed him for 2 days and just taped like a pizza roll just hanging out in front of him, just out of reach. I wonder how long he could run before he'd give up.
He would be smarter than that.
I know, he'd run straight into a wall and let it collapse into his mouth.
That's fair. That is fair.
As long as the pizza rolls don't get harmed.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe. There might be some slight abuse.
Might be a few cracked ones. but-
Right, yeah, it'd be fine. It'd be alright. Just to find out it was a frozen one dangling there this entire time.
If he's hungry enough, he'd eat it.
Fair.
If they're frozen,
Yeah.
I would have to suck on it.
He's just gonna suck on it like a Jolly Rancher.
A pizza,
A pizza
a
pizza
pizza jawbreaker.
Why
I go through all the layers.
haven't they made pizza flavored jawbreakers?
It probably goes bad after a couple days.
Nothing goes bad anymore. There's too many chemicals in it.
Fair. So
You
does
seen
that
it?
mean everything that we eat and stuff just goes automatically to the recycle bin if it's made of plastic?
Pretty much.
Okay, makes sense.
Your balls do too. They just cut them off, throw them in the recycling bin when you die.
Right?
Yeah, that's how plastic bags are made. They're just dead, dead ball sacks.
Yeah. It's just completely stretched out. It was all their stretchiness.
Isn't one testicle worth like 30,000?
Like 32, something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really? Where do you sell that? where
Alex is gonna show up here next week with a new truck and one less ball.
Yeah.
Check out my new truck and my plastic ball.
Shit. I mean, you don't need two.
You know-
You only need one.
It would actually be kind of convenient, whatever, to wake up in the morning not freaking, pitching a tent. That'd be kind of fun. If you just get the freaking pump balls on each side, whatever you choose.
And I
when
feel
you
like
want in the morning.
running, you wouldn't get the rubbing together when you're all.
I'm fat. My thighs are still
Yeah,
gonna rub.
you gotta
You have a
start
little
doing
extra room.
Start running a 10K. And it's just
Would you swim faster?
well, you'd float better.
Float upside down if you
Right,
fucking pump it up.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know the rocking motion.
Like the
better.
dude from Dodgeball where he had the pump
Right.
in his pants.
Squeeze right here.
Tickle, tickle. Oh!
How many pumps you want?
Right.
I promise this was supposed to be a car podcast.
One lump or two.
We get off subject pretty quickly there.
No, it's okay. I love this stuff. This is the stuff I need. This is the stuff I can make TikTok reels out of.
Yeah,
when
that's fair.
we talk and we're just talking boring content, it's so hard to pick and choose what to make a TikTok reel out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. How was everybody's week? I know I've been on
Well, Steven's got about 14 days of employment left, probably.
Oh.
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 They're mandatory signatures
Oh.
for everything that's not SIG release now.
Okay.
And if you don't, they've already fired a dude
Okay.
in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but that's because he did like over 60 in one day.
Yeah, they had their meeting in the morning about it, and he said "fuck you" and did 60 without him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm doing maybe 15 at most.
Jim said you did 14 the first day and 7 the second. He's got it on his thing. He's waiting to see if they notice.
Interesting.
So I mean, in
So
my
you
defense,
have signature confirmation on literally every package now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes
so
sense.
see, in my
Like I used to have to do weeks.
Why don't you just do it?
because then they
That's
can call
illegal
DHL and be
first,
like,
yeah.
I didn't sign for this.
Yeah.
That's what I do most of the time.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that too.
Yeah, like probably more than half the time. That's what. So,
I mean, Brad did have somebody sign for a package, and then they called saying they didn't get it,
That's very
even after they signed for it.
right.
yeah, but Brad would do.
Yeah, and Jim's like, yes, because my by the book guy is the one who stole your wig. No.
Yeah, he wanted a
Right.
fucking blonde,
Yeah.
curly wig.
No.
Plus, I haven't really had any complaints on my route unless I've marked it as a bad address and they say it's a good address because instead of the house being where The pinpoint is, it's like 50 feet over this way, and it's like, well, maybe they should update this so I know where the fuck you live.
Yeah.
Or like the addresses that don't exist, but apparently they do.
My favorite is when I get like 809 and a half.
It's like,
Right.
okay,
So you go in-
behind
It's the
house.
upstairs
So,
back
yeah,
behind
so,
the house.
yeah, but it's not labeled. So it's like 807, 809, and you're like, okay, half should be
here.
here.
It's across
Or-
the street.
Yeah. Or it actually does not have any numbers on the house.
Mhm.
Right.
That's my favorite.
Yep.
Right. I think.
Well, this is this. This is a higher number, so it's got to be one of these.
Right.
Yeah, I just put it at 809. I'm like, they'll figure it out.
Right. Oh, I
Yeah.
never had too many issues with my roads when I was growing up.
We haven't had very many complaints at all about not getting signatures anyway. It was other stations that fucked it up.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and they're lumping us in there, so
Yep. You gotta do one, you gotta do all.
now we gotta do it.
Well, I think they're only saying it to us because we're not human. And everyone else is.
They shouldn't have the same rules applied to you, though.
We are. We're getting all the union rules, even though we're not union.
Really.
That sucks.
Yeah.
They should give you the benefits of being
So here's
too,
the
at
thing:
that point.
if they want to increase all these rules, they need to increase our pay by at least $3.
Well, our next check should have a raise on it.
Yeah, 50-cent raise. Yeah,
75. Jim told me it was 75.
it's not going to be 75.
That's what he told me. He said everybody across the board's getting 75 cents.
That's.
Which still isn't enough to make me want to care at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
They won't make care
It's
that-
just enough to stay.
Yeah, they pay me to show up. They don't pay me enough to care.
Yeah, it's fair.
If they want me to care that I need to be at 23 at least.
Yeah.
Fair.
I gotta be making what everybody else is making doing the same shit.
So how many times have your bank been stuck with water balls since we left?
Once,
Once?
mouse,
Makes sense. Okay.
because I kept throwing them in the back of his truck.
Fair.
Fuck with them.
Yep. Yeah, you were there when I did it, I think. We just had an empty freaking basket. Every morning he throws a freaking empty water bottle my way across the freaking conveyor. I just kept them all, so one day I just dumped them and stuffed them and all this other stuff and just freaking bam.
Yeah, I walked in the morning, opened my van, was like,
Yep.
what the fuck?
Had like 25 water bottles just drop out of nowhere.
Worth it.
I was surprised I pulled it off as much as I did.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yep. Oh well.
Oh well.
Miss my puns in the morning.
No.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
They're entertaining.
I started messing with Penny in the morning to see how mad I could get her.
Oh, fair.
Just say, is anybody else fun work there, or is it?
What do you mean?
You got Scott still?
I mean, you got Bree and her sister,
Oh, that's entertaining.
Sarah, Kenny, and Kimberly. Both of Kenny's daughters. Then you have Mouse and me and Steven.
Randy.
Yeah, pretty much same old people. New guy Alex works there now. He's cool.
Nice.
Drives a RT Challenger.
Nice.
It's Stick.
This is Steven's new best friend.
Probably.
He has a pool. He used to work at Speedy, I guess. Came work for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wasn't impressed with Speedy when I was looking into it.
Yeah, I heard it sucks.
They don't use GPS. And they
Yeah,
just
that
have to
was-
know, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know where you live.
Yeah.
ain't doing that.
Campus would be good there, but.
Yeah. Yes, you're a little bit better.
Yeah.
Not me. Fuck no.
Sure.
If I ain't got a GPS, I ain't delivering shit.
Yeah. Yeah. How am I supposed to know this random house in Peoria that I'd never
I'll
go
deliver
to?
what I know, that's about it.
Yeah, I'll deliver the businesses. I can Google
Right.
Maps.
Yep. Well, you can't use your cell phone figure.
Try me.
They have cameras in
Yep.
the vehicles.
Yep.
Really?
They literally record you drive, yeah.
Yep.
Some of the DHL stations have that.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, all the Rivian Amazon vans have full camera systems and stuff in them too.
Yeah.
So,
DHL just ordered some.
yep.
Not for us though. Won't work for us.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it won't work for us. Too many miles.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
The other stations that are like all in Chicago and shit, it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, when you have to go out to Galesburg and Macomb and all that, it's not gonna work.
They're all gonna shut off.
Yeah, they'd have to recharge before they came back.
You drive out there, have to charge before you can start literally.
Well, unless they just wiretapped them into the battery all the time. They would have to have a constant power source.
Yeah.
So, but then you'd have the feeds cut on and off, whatever, if you turn the vehicles off.
Well, you're not supposed to shut them off, would you?
It depends. If the camera has battery, obviously, you can just keep going that way.
I
But
thought, yeah.
if it's a straight wire in, then it's only active when an ACC power is on for 12 volts all the time. Which you can definitely get that.
Yep.
So.
I don't want to get. People need to get their cars detailed by me so I can quit.
I think there's too many cameras in society in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to do anything and talk and say whatever because there's cameras everywhere.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Except Eminem. He's not afraid.
Yeah, no kidding. I freaking, I like his album.
Oh, dude,
Hilarious.
best album in a long time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yep.
I'm
So I'm
stoked.
still like, I hear all like the speculations of like him like being done completely in the game and all this other stuff, whatever. But the death of Slim Shady could literally mean like he's going into a different genre or naming himself a different thing. I mean, there's always availability to come back or
The
music
most-
features or whatever type of
I
thing
mean,
too.
what songwriter really has retired?
Yeah, that's fair.
He ain't
Like,
quit.
complete. Like, if they've
Everybody-
been making that type of money their whole life, they're not going to want to stop.
Everybody thought he was done, and then he came out with 2 surprise albums. He ain't
Right.
done. He ain't
Right.
done.
Like, yeah, even his own trailer, whatever, kind of hints when the hand comes out, whatever type of thing. Like, that to me feels like, you know, it's going to come back in general.
Yeah.
So,
The way that he switched from Slim Shady voice to fucking Eminem voice back
Right.
and forth,
that was.
I don't know how the hell they did that. Because
Yeah.
he even sounds younger. He sounds like his younger self.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta control your vocal cords.
I don't know. I feel like
Make yourself talk a little higher pitched.
they had some AI help with that, I bet.
Probably. There's definitely a lot of available
Still.
resources to do that for
I'm
sure.
sure a lot of songs anyways nowadays would pay
Well, I wrote a Drake song and then recorded it and sent it out, and Drake's like, "That's not me," and everybody's like, "It's better than what you do." AI made a better Drake song than Drake.
Right? I mean, hell, yeah. I mean, Drake's getting his songs picked apart right now, too, on top of it.
He sold his residence here.
Yeah.
His house that he had in the U.S. sold
Sold
it.
it.
And went back to Canada.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck this place.
But
Pretty
Kendrick pretty much called him a child molester.
Yeah,
He said, "Time for me to get the fuck out."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Eminem's album is going to figure out who's the new, like, favorable rapper in general. Because I don't think there was a rapper that didn't get called out in the album in some way, shape, or form.
Pretty much.
So, yeah.
I hope he lighted a fire under some rappers' asses.
Yeah, I mean, there's been, it was Chris Brown and Khaled had a rap battle beef, whatever, going
Yeah.
on. Drake's obviously got his stuff going on.
With Kendrick.
With Kendrick, and you know, there's several other ones that are going on in the background that are not as popular type of thing. But like, I've never heard Chris Brown actually do like street battle rapping before, and it actually was really good. You know, so it's. I think we're going to see a lot of new talent from both artists from this as well.
I hope so.
So we'll see. Either that, or we're going to see a couple of them die off.
I'm really hoping that Lil Wayne was one of my favorite to listen to back in the day.
Right.
And I'm hoping he takes a page out of Eminem's book and goes back to the old way he was rapping and releases it now.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of artists are already kind of following in that direction, for sure.
Because now all the kids that we're listening to that are adults now, so they're still gonna.
Yeah, they still have their listening, you know, audience, whatever. But since they have all their new music to grab the younger generation's attention, whatever, now they can go back to their old rap and continue that next generation of listening.
Yeah.
Hope so.
We'll
that was
see.
the good shit.
I would say what I grew up on was probably some of the best R&B rap, whatever that's ever
Yeah.
come out.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays, like as soon as they switch over to the mumble rap bullshit, whatever type of deal, and
It's all
that crap,
same.
yeah,
song.
same song, same concept, same fucking words they talk about, just a little bit different fucking BPM. That's all it is.
Mhm.
So, and now people are actually rapping about life itself, whatever, on top of everything. So,
Yeah.
and Tech Nine's coming back too. He's been dropping. He's about to drop another album as well.
Can't wait if he does.
Yeah, it's freaking insane.
I'm surprised that he wasn't on any of Eminem's songs.
Right.
I'm surprised he didn't do more features with more.
He actually did a feature with Falling Reverse. Tech Nine. He's got a song
I know.
with them. It's
I
freaking
listened to it.
phenomenal.
It's good.
Yeah. I was
Yep.
kind of iffy, like how it started out as a song, whatever. I was like, ugh, I don't know how they're gonna freaking fit rapping in there. I was like, all right, I got, yeah, exactly.
If somebody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Tech Nine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The guy's stupid talented, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss the old days when Eminem would rap with like Lil Wayne and fucking
50.
yeah.
Him and 50, Eminem and 50.
Yeah.
I wish 50 was on this
That
album.
was
Everybody
prime.
thought he was gonna be. I'm surprised that he wasn't.
Listen, he hasn't really come out with anything really lately.
No, he's too busy making memes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right.
He just did a concert literally last night
Really.
and had a meme of Donald Trump with it. You know how his album cover was him getting shot? He replaced him with Donald Trump and had that as his background for
Get
his
Rich or Die
concert.
Trying
Yeah.
album. Yeah.
He did Donald Trump as the cover of that and fucking performed behind it. I was like, no fucking
That's
way.
hilarious.
I would pay quite a bit of money though to go to like a Get Rich or Die Trying concert.
Oh yeah.
That would be pretty. That'd be pretty.
There'd be so much weed in there.
They are at all concerts.
Oh, speaking of weed, Wiz Khalifa got arrested in where was it? Romania, I think, for lighting up on stage.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
weed's completely illegal there.
Yeah,
Huh.
Like you can't even have it at all.
yeah. But I think Wiz Khalifa's at the point where like he should be up there with Snoop Dogg. You can't tell those two not gonna smoke. You can't.
You can.
They don't care.
They just did.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They still got arrested.
He knew for a fact going into that it was illegal. And what does he do? Lights a blunt on stage and does not care.
Well, because for having weed, I mean, he's got the money to make bail.
Yeah.
They can still make it pretty high and
Well, whatever.
still be
Okay,
like.
he can make
He was
that
like, "Damn, I gotta drop fucking $100,000."
I mean, he's a U.S. citizen, so where's
He
this
can
gonna happen?
make that money back
Yeah.
in like a week.
Yeah, but still, it's even though you're loaded, that's still got to be like, fuck. Like, if
Well, I mean, if you have millions and like hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's $100,000, that's like giving them a penny. Just being like, here.
And you got like the concert that he just did in Romania probably paid for his bail.
Oh, sevenfold probably.
Yeah.
well, but you don't know if they could take that money because he performed there and did something illegal, so then they could. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was
Especially in
funny
other
though.
countries, their legal systems are kind of really fucked up.
Well, who was it? It was Snoop Dogg. He got banned from several countries or whatever that he can't go back to.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They could still make at least make you where you can't come back.
Yeah.
I mean, the government in whatever country you're in has free reign to
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. Restriction. Yep, absolutely.
That shit was wild.
That's where I did see they passed some bill. I can't think of what it was called. Where like they've been cracking down on deleted diesels and stuff.
Oh yeah.
To where, and I mean it's still like illegal, but it's not like cut and dry. They can just we're gonna crush your truck or you gotta return it either way. You can at least fight a little bit about it.
I mean, how we have counties in this, country, or whatever, that have that exact same law standard, basically.
It's literally just a tax thing.
Yeah.
That's it, just for them to make more, because you figure, okay, it might emit more smoke or something out of the exhaust, but you're burning like half the fuel.
Yeah.
You want to delete. My dually would literally get 28 miles a gallon
Right.
on the highway. A 10,000 pound fucking truck.
I think if the EPA got lifted for 3 years, I think we'll have some of the most efficient motors on the freaking planet.
So, yeah. Good, like you figure, there's a lot. I know a guy. He had a I think it was like an SS. Like kind of your body style. He had a build, motor, cams, heads, all that. On the highway, driving normally, he'd do 30.
It runs out of cache memory in the camera itself. It just can't hold anymore, so it has to dump it onto the freaking memory card. And
It
then it has
can't
to
multi, it can't do
Bingo.
it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
actively overload it.
It is an older camera though, so.
That kind of sucks.
Yep.
I think that's not a terrible interval.
It was
I
a
guess.
good technology when it came out.
Was it that old?
I mean, you gotta think about like when that camera was built versus today's cameras in general with the SSD and NVMe technology that we have for active storage and flash storage and everything like that is tremendously different. Even in a 3-year period, cameras can be outdated within 6 months. at this
Well,
point
you
in
figure
time.
our phones, I could probably
Yeah.
record a 5-hour
Yep.
video in one go, as long as it's plugged in. I'm sure
Yep.
it uses a lot of power, but
Oh yeah, I mean phones can do 4K, 60 frames a second, 120 frames a second, and put out the same quality. I mean,
and Ultra HD and
yep.
there's, I mean, I guess iPhones, whatever, you can argue if they're best or not, but it looks pretty fucking good.
Yep.
That's why I thought it'd be fun.
Androids are better.
Yep,
I'll die on that hill.
Just the camera.
just the
For
camera.
now.
Just because you can zoom in more, isn't that the really only?
That's
thing?
fake.
Yeah, no, it's like AI generated when you zoom past a certain point.
Yeah, you know how the people were doing the zoom with the
Yeah,
movie or whatever?
super.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yep.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, Android faked that. They got sued for it.
There's literally a guy who drew a white circle on a
Yeah,
blackboard
yeah.
and
I
he just zoomed in and it just, oh, there's the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a picture, it pulls up whatever they think that it's actually there. Oh yeah.
That's annoying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but then how are they better then?
Their cameras-
What's your argument?
And
They
this
literally got sued because
same
they were
company
lying.
Is what Apple's trying to buy to take the lenses
Yeah.
for whatever to do the same thing. So
No, their cameras are still
Well,
better.
maybe they just fooled Apple and Apple didn't know.
No, their cameras are still better.
Apple got fooled when Steve Jobs died because they were never the same after that.
Honestly. They've been re-releasing the same iPhone for like the past 5 years.
Yeah, they've been shutting off the old ones to make you buy the new ones.
Yep. Yep.
Mine still works fine.
iPhone's getting sued for that right now. Apple
no,
is.
they
that
already
was
done
the
that.
lawsuit
They-
for last Thursday. It was all of that. It was.
I
It was
thought
a
they
mon-
did that a while
It
ago.
was a monopoly lawsuit. It was everything into one to get enough evidence for the monopolization that they were trying to create.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah.
The whole locking you into an ecosystem where only Apple stuff works with Apple
Yep.
stuff and nothing else. And
Yep.
That's how everything is though.
it's
Like
not-
car manufacturers, one part doesn't go on another
So
car.
there is a
I
a
mean-
60% world coverage of Apple products over Samsung or Android type phones,
Yeah.
and that's just one product versus millions of different types of Galaxies, Samsungs, whatever devices
That's-
in comparison
yeah.
to that.
Like,
that's
the-
the problem.
The Android,
Yeah.
the Android system goes from Google phones to Motorola's to Samsung's. Like it's covered under all of those.
And it's all
And-
open source.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but our Apple stuff works for iPads, iPhones, iPods.
All under Apple software though.
Doesn't work with anybody else's stuff. Like if you have a Google iPad,
But it's a
or
different
Google,
operating system completely,
I agree with that.
right? I mean,
I agree, but we still have laws in place, whatever, to keep monopolization from happening in general. Like,
Yeah.
yes, or Windows has the most coverage of XYZ across the world, but the software is utilized on multiple different companies' products. in
yeah,
general.
I get, yeah.
So that
I mean-
eliminates the monopolization from that. Yes, it's a Microsoft product, but it's incoherent with other manufacturers.
So like basically another manufacturer couldn't use an iPhone charger for their own. Is
Yeah,
that
for a
kind of-
very long time, actually, the Lightning chargers for Apples and stuff like that had to be specifically for that Apple. You couldn't put a Lightning charger in, a USB-C connector or anything like that.
Well, yeah.
When I think it was Europe that actually pushed this the hardest, whatever, for making the universal USB-C as the charging point
Mhm.
for all to open that gateway up a little bit, was the turning point for
That would be
the
nice.
entire lawsuit.
That would be nice to have walls with
There's a
same
thing.
fucking
They
charger.
are. The new
They are.
iPhones are all
See,
USB-C.
look at that, USB-C now.
iPhone had to switch over.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, all Apple products are now on USB-C also, so they run the same charger as Android. I'm sure.
That's
Yeah.
why I still have an iPhone 11.
Yep. He's on Lightning chargers only.
Yeah, I have a 14.
Yeah. There's the 14 into 15. was the changeover to USB-C. Yep.
That's a C?
Yeah. That's the C.
No fucking way.
That's a USB-C.
I've had this since no. I had to try that out.
Yeah. You can go,
That's
you can buy
what?
Yeah.
What?
His mind is like.
You've been using the Apple charger
Yes.
this entire time. Yeah,
Yes.
no, it's any USB-C you can plug into your Apple now and be
No
used.
fucking way.
Yeah. When they went from 13 to 14, that was the big changeover. That's when the discussion started to push to this lawsuit. Was that?
Hold on. Hold on. Pause. I gotta do this now.
There's one down there.
This man's been running home to grab his iPhone charger this whole time.
I'm like, no fucking way.
Alex has to go try it out.
Yep.
He forgot we're filming a podcast.
I paused it. Hold on here.
Did he?
And just like.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Stop plugging it in.
Like all the newer iPhones, like how they have like the 3 cameras.
Is it 14 to 15? I thought it was 14.
I think you're lying.
Only one of the cameras actually work.
It must be 15 then.
Yeah.
But there was a
Why?
conversion period between generations.
That wasn't. Okay.
Does your chargers have like the 4 silver flat pins on it?
I don't know, but
Oh.
that USB-C is way bigger than this plug.
Yeah, so you're still on the lightning charger. So 14 to 15 was the conversion year because mine's a 15. 15 and the new 16 that they're developing are both USB-C. So yeah,
Okay. I don't feel so dumb then, because I'm like, there's no way, because they're not the same set. Like,
Yeah.
that's a tiny.
comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is bigger.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah, his is bigger.
damn right it is.
Way to boost his ego.
And younger.
Hey, at least you know yours works, Alex.
Yep.
It does.
So
I wasn't sure.
Go upgrade finally.
Yeah.
They're giving them away now.
Yeah. I don't want another phone payment again.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm cheap. It works.
so the beginning of the year and the end of the year is your 2 opportunities for a full trade-in new iPhone on us deal. Do that.
Through Verizon.
Verizon, yes.
Because I had like the highest plan. I'm not gonna look at it. Highest plan on my phone to where I could now. Well, I changed it because it was like another $30 a
I was
month.
say worst case scenario, there's deals. When I got my 15, they had deals where they had like, if you trade in your phone, you get like $800 credit towards
Yeah.
the next phone, whatever. $200 or $300, cool. I just updated to the newest generation.
Well, that's the thing. I still have another year of payments on that, and my old phone plan they were going to give me $900, so that would have been enough to pay that off, and then it would have been like $4 a month payment on a new one.
Switch to an Android.
No.
I've had plenty of
I have a lot
Androids.
less problems with an iPhone.
Honestly,
I don't know. I've never had problems with Android.
I
have.
I've kept my phones. Each phone has lasted me 5 to 7 years
Yeah.
without any issues.
Mine
I
is.
mean, mine has too. I just don't use like all the extra shit for Android because half the time it didn't work.
Oh, I use
Yeah.
all of it. and it
Either
all works
that
fine.
or-
I don't know.
Like the phone, most of the time I've had Android, because I've swapped back and forth for a while. But every time I had Android, they'd be like laggy, or like the keyboard wouldn't be. The keyboards weren't as good, I didn't think, and they just. It was like a Walmart phone. It
I
kind of
have,
felt like.
I have none of these
It's like,
problems.
you
This
know,
is a bought at Walmart phone, and I've had it for 7 years. And I might buy a new one. I don't know. If
They
it's
say the
like,
new Galaxies are out now too.
I
So.
want the S24 Ultra so bad,
Yeah.
so bad.
See, but at the same time, I really don't care about phone. I use my phone for phone calls. And
You don't even answer those.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
Exactly.
What the fuck do I need a new
Just
phone
get a
for?
Cricket. You're fine.
Exactly. If I didn't have payments on that, I probably would. I did do that for a little while.
Yeah.
Just like but then Verizon had a thing where it was about the same, but it would just
Right.
automatically do it. So,
Yeah.
and then they got me in on a good phone. So
Nice.
now
Now you're hooked.
I'm hooked.
I say a lot of you can get iPhones in the prepaid plans and stuff now too through Verizon as well.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
We'll see in that I don't know if they have that on the card, but I get Wi-Fi or I get a hotspot on that.
Yep.
I literally use that to play on my Xbox. I don't even have Wi-Fi. It works pretty good actually
Nice.
for what it is.
I did that the other night. I used
And
my
I don't have to
hotspot.
spend another $80 a month on actual, or $100 a month on fucking Wi-Fi.
I got Verizon without actually having Verizon.
Oh.
Yeah. Straight Talk uses Verizon's towers.
Ah, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have unlimited everything and hotspot for 50.
Yep.
That was about mine before I had my, well, but then I get Hulu Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, HBO, I get Apple Music, and I think I pay like $110. And I get the hotspot too.
That's
For
expensive.
Xfinity?
No, just through that.
Oh, okay.
Like my phone, like I can watch, I hook my TV up to it, and those guys hook my Xbox up to that for Wi-Fi, and I play GTA, no problem.
Interesting.
So really, it's, I mean, it is for me, it's worth it.
Right.
I get all those subscriptions. I can cancel those and it'd be cheaper, but I like having all that stuff.
Right. Just gotta watch this Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fair. Fair enough.
I watched Reacher finally.
Isn't,
It's good.
It is good.
what's that fucking show everybody says I look like that dude, Jimmy?
Jimmy Neutron.
No.
Yellowstone.
Oh, I know that
Yellowstone,
one.
yeah. Isn't that on HBO?
Yellowstone's on.
Yellowstone's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Peacock, yeah.
I just got Peacock.
I have to go.
Yeah.
I've been
You got
watching
Verizon,
Yellowstone
you
a
get it
little
for
bit.
free, It's great.
Really? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just try and figure that out.
Yep. Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
nice too.
Yeah, you just have to activate it through their service and whatnot, and then just log in with your stuff and
Yeah.
Peacock.
Yeah, you Peacock. You know what I'm really upset about?
Peacock.
When HBO, you know what's so upsetting? When HBO switched to Max, I was really hoping Peacock was just gonna switch to cock.
Have a chicken symbol instead.
Yes.
Just KOK.
That would have been,
That would work so perfectly.
that would have been fucking, they would have trolled so
Just be a-
hard, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
missed their opportunity, dude.
Yeah.
I would have done it. If I was the owner of Peacock, I'd be like, we're doing this right
Just
now.
a new logo would be a silhouette of a dick. Just the outline of it.
That'd be so great.
Right.
That would be
They would have trolled HBO so hard.
Right.
Well, no, they can make it look like a house, but instead of it coming to a point, it's just rounded.
It's just an upside down
Just
park.
put, a,
guys.
just put a door and a window on it, make it look kind of
Right.
like a house.
Right.
But it's actually a penis if you're an adult. They missed their opportunity, dude.
I'm sure somebody thought of it already.
Yeah,
They just
they
got
probably
shot
got
down
the
and fired by HR.
Exactly.
Probably. If Elon owned it, it would have been done.
Right, and then Pornhub was like, we need you.
That's why Elon.
Yeah.
That's why Elon switched Twitter to X because it's porn.
Yeah.
Is it?
Basically.
Have you been on there lately?
I haven't been on there in years. Like many years.
There's more naked girls on there than there is on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like Instagram?
Oh, way worse.
Way worse.
It's not censored.
Correct.
There's just coochies and girls sitting on trackers, shift knobs and shit.
Oh wow. I know a guy who might like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking of the same guy.
She was
Not
trying-
me.
She was
No,
trying,
Oh.
she was trying to catch a case.
Tyler. Tyler.
Yeah. I'll have to show him fucking Twitter. I probably haven't been on Twitter.
Don't show him
since,
Twitter.
like,
He'll
high
never
school.
leave his house. We'll never see Jebediah again.
It'll be like Quagmire when he found internet porn.
Right.
Family Guy. He was
Literally.
Great episode.
one jacked
I'm
up.
just gonna get the mail.
Yeah, and it's like fucking huge.
How do I send this video of a kitty? I want to be the first one on the internet to do that.
That shit was funny. Did you guys see President Trump got shot?
Great.
About that.
Yeah.
Well, great shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot at.
Either way, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's substantial. No,
I would have had a mess in my pants
Like,
probably.
Technically, he did get hit.
mean, yeah.
Technically, he got hit twice. There's a hole in his. If you watch the video, there's a hole in his suit where he was wearing his bulletproof vest.
Huh. I didn't see that portion.
Somebody pointed it out and like screenshotted it. And
Interesting.
Wow. Well, that's
I mean,
good. I didn't know he was wearing bulletproof vests. I mean, that's probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would assume
they're
they
probably
should.
not gonna let him go up there without one.
Yeah,
So
but I never really. You can't really tell.
It's even more than that. There's actually companies out there that have regular dress shirts that actually are made of Kevlar.
Yeah.
Type
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So
Dress
they'll have,
suits and stuff.
they'll have the bowl plating. They'll have the shirt, the suits made of that same material. That's also bulletproof on top of it. Like he's wearing literally a fucking body armor the
Right.
entire time, but it looks professional.
I gotta say, you can't tell he's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh yeah, no, they do fairly well with their product for sure. Actually, one of the companies, whatever, in order to like test their products and stuff, the boss, the CEO of the company will actually wear their own shirts, whatever, and literally be like full on stabbed, whatever. And if it penetrated through, he failed in his own product basically, so he's willing to take that much of a risk. So that's how much he even trusts in the product itself.
There was that one video of that one CEO jumped in the SUV and handed his colleague a machine gun.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "We're gonna test bulletproof glass
Yeah, I've
today."
seen those videos. Those are so freaking cool.
He's like, "I'm gonna
We're
get
up the caliber all the way to 50, and it's still not going through.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna sit here and have a meeting while you shoot at me."
And it's not just like we're gonna shoot it in front of you. It is like front on the car to the driver's fucking head dome, whatever, in
Yeah.
the same spot multiple times.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't go through.
He's sitting there checking his emails and shit getting shot at.
This is like the CEO of the company. Like if this fails, the whole company fails.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then the CEO's dead.
Right. Imagine the NDAs and freaking waivers you have to sign before you do something like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
The guy on the other end of the gun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd be like, I need something.
Like I am
write something
100%
up.
not liable for anything.
He told me to do it. I
Right,
swear.
exactly.
Yeah, if it wasn't film.
Right.
Yeah.
Next time on Jackass. I mean,
Yeah.
Steve-O, you're next.
right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Steve-O get in and we're not gonna tell him if it's bulletproof or not.
You'd be like, nah, we ain't firing fireworks out, asshole. We're fine.
Shit.
No more
Steve-O started doing stand-up.
No more toy cars going up people's asses.
Right.
Yeah, but
Oh my
apparently he
God.
does Jackass stuff on the.
Yeah.
On this.
He started his own like little
I don't know
show.
how you could want to do all that stuff.
I don't know what. Yeah,
I
half
get
the stuff
maybe
I've
trying to
seen-
do it to blow up, but then after that, like, I want to quit doing that.
I don't have that big of a pain tolerance to go through half the shit they put
Honestly,
themselves through.
not even a half.
Hell
Not
no.
even a half.
No, I wouldn't. They,
And just the ability to go through like just nasty,
they didn't make enough money.
like their toilet, the porta potty slingshot. No,
Oh God, no. Hell no.
Mhm.
Nope.
There's
The
no
bull
way.
with the bull on the fucking Ferris or what was it?
Teeter totters.
The teeter totters, bro, on the bull. No, fuck no. I'm not getting. No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Didn't Johnny Knoxville do that one?
Yeah.
That fucked him up pretty
He
good.
did. He had to go to
I'm
the
pretty sure he broke
hospital.
his ribs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that. Fuck you.
He was
fuck
the
that.
last one.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, fucking, I guess I'm stuck. Fuck it.
Yep.
Nope. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. You could set a briefcase in front of me with $1 million, and I'm probably gonna.
Or their new one where they did, they were like, they had the track of something that was just running into their nuts.
Oh, they had the. I don't remember what sport it is, but you have this like big like claw looking thing, whatever, and you like run up and it slings it over type of deal. But they were putting oranges in it, slinging it at freaking people's junks with a professional.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I was like, no, at 80 mile an hour orange coming from a junk? Hell, fuck, no.
No.
Dude,
Anywhere your body would fucking hurt, but let alone that, like, hell no.
That could possibly rupture your sack.
Oh yeah, I'm
Well,
sure.
they were showing the dude's cup afterward and had a fat ass dent in it. I was like, even with a cup, fuck you.
Yeah,
No.
hell no.
That,
Oh,
that cup better be made of Kevlar.
Yeah, no shit.
meant like
Fuck that,
steel fucking.
Or when they were shooting paintballs at each other.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny.
What they're shooting paintballs
I've
into
thought
the
about
ditch or
doing
Yeah.
that one day.
something. That would hurt quite a bit.
Still, my favorite thing they ever did was the hand. With the baby
Oh,
powder on
yeah.
it.
Oh,
When they were carrying the trays of fucking lunch, they were walking to lunch and just getting smacked in the face with a hand.
nice.
Yeah, that was good.
That was my favorite. That shit was fucking funny.
That was good. That was
Oh
fun.
goodness, no.
Couldn't do any of it
There's
though.
another one that had a. He was inside like a brick wall or something, and when you press the button, like the inflatable piece, like
Oh, where it
shot
like
out.
punches them basically?
That, well, I guess, yeah, I kind of did punch him, but it was just an inflatable piece, and it inflated so fast that it gave him a black eye.
Is that the one where they had that little sign they were trying to read and had to get super close because the print was small?
Yeah. Or was that was the hand too? I thought.
No. I mean, I know which one you're talking about, but no, it's not that one.
Oh,
It was
that
a
one was
pink
fucking funny,
inflatable
too.
thing.
So we man got up on a fucking chair to read it and was getting closer and closer and then just boom.
Well, he didn't actually get like punch. He just got like skimmed over. his
Yeah.
head.
But it's still took it through him though.
Knocked his ass off the chair. That shit was funny.
Or when they went to Japan, and one of them was King Kong, and they had a bunch of. Like,
Oh my god, that episode.
All the bananas.
It's funny.
I miss shit like that.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, they can.
Well, they can. They just can't televise it.
Yeah. They can still do shit like that. Can't nobody
Right.
tell them not to. Tell Johnny Knoxville he can't do something stupid. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
See how quick the camera pops out. He does
Right.
something stupid.
And he had like the Mini Me channel, the Big and Rich show and whatnot. They did some dumb shit too. But, yeah.
I mean,
Even though Johnny Knoxville's old and gray now, he'll still fucking do
Oh yeah.
it. He'll still do it. Hands down.
as long as it's not threatening his life, I think he will.
He'll still do it, even if it threatens his life. I don't think he cares. Not even a
Like
little
I've
bit.
seen worse.
He's been in the ring with a bull by himself.
That's when he was probably in his 30s.
That's fair.
Still, I bet you he would do it again.
Honestly.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna need protection on my entire body.
Right.
No, fuck it. Cup maybe, and
Put him in a bowl.
that's it. And a speedo.
We seen Ben Margera's back to skateboarding. He's out of
He finally kicked the alcohol habit.
yeah,
Really?
he's out of rehab and he's been out skateboarding and stuff again.
There you go.
Getting better.
That's good. For sure.
Ryan Dunn fucked him up. When that happened, that's where
Yeah.
he got fucked up.
I can see that. Drugs are still bad.
Lost his best friend in a car crash.
Mhm.
That sucks.
Was he with them or no? He
Mhm.
wasn't with them.
No, that was Paul Walker.
Well,
Here we go again. So this is what I said. This was a car podcast.
Hey, I brought his full circle.
Too soon?
Oh,
it's been what,
Wait.
10 years?
yeah. That was 2014, right? Or 2013?
You know what they found in his head, glove box?
Nothing, because it wasn't his car.
Shampoo products. Head and Shoulders.
Too soon. Too soon.
Chris.
Yeah. You
Yes.
really think we're gonna have a podcast and me not make jokes?
No.
You should know this by now.
Yeah, you should definitely know this by now.
I get it.
You should just know having Chris around and then puns. That
Yeah.
just happens.
We're just too, yeah, we'll do like this.
Yeah.
Can't have one without the
When
other.
you, yeah, when you get Chris, you get puns.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We need to talk about something.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay, Dad, I'm listening.
We need to talk about Honda.
Honda
Oh, yeah.
And
and
who-
Toyota.
Well, I don't know about the Toyota stuff, but we need to talk about Honda for real because I don't know who hurt Honda, but
Oh,
They're coming back for revenge.
for what?
for real. Okay, so they're 2020. This says 2025 car line. Okay, well they have confirmed for sure one of these is coming out 2026. The rest of them I think are still concepts. But if they come out with this line in 2026, I'm buying Hondas.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm buying Hondas. They have, what is it? Hold on, give me a second.
One.
Fuck you.
One.
Fuck you.
One.
Fuck you.
It's been a couple ones now. You better hurry
Okay,
up.
alright.
So like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Android's better.
Honda.
Okay.
I have it pulled up,
Well,
bitch.
fucking figure it out.
First one, Honda Prelude.
Okay. Yep.
Is making a comeback. That is confirmed for 2026. They even have a price. Starting at, what I say, 31?
Well, you said that
That's pretty.
That's the base.
That's pretty
You said
high
you-
for, I think.
you're guessing. It would
Not
be
for
around
today's
there.
Well, I looked it up. Whatever
Well,
price I told you
yeah.
is what I told you.
But still, that's,
I will put pictures of these up while we're talking about them, so you guys know which ones we're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's enough time between when he's looking for him to put that up.
Honda Prelude.
Yeah,
Okay.
the interior looks good.
It's the confirmed look for it.
Is it
But
electric?
that's probably a higher trim level though.
Well, yeah,
Probably, yeah.
but the body and what it's going to look like, starting at 31 is for the base, upwards to, what I say, 38?
That's
Still
a pretty
not there.
tight rate, yeah.
So,
Something like
that's confirmed. This is also another one. I don't know about this one is true or not.
It looks like a.
But it's a Del Sol. A new Del Sol.
The like S1000s, whatever. Kind
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
RS 2000.
Yep.
Yeah.
They also have the Honda Civic Touring.
Oh, a wagon! Hell yeah!
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know for a fact if they
I'm
make a
down.
wagon, we're not going to get it.
Oh no, it'd
It's
be
gonna go to
everywhere
Europe.
else, yeah.
Yeah.
I would drive it.
This is the one I'm
cool.
excited to
It
see
looks
if they
like
actually put out.
Volvos at the moment.
Yeah.
it looks like Volvos.
Well, it's got your-
It's pretty nice.
Civic front end, but it's.
Yeah,
Looks sick.
yeah, it does look good.
See, I'm not a big wagon guy, but I don't mind.
And them
it.
coming out with a
That
Civic
doesn't
Type
look
R 2-door.
Yep, I figured that was coming out.
I don't know if any this. I found this information on TikTok and tried Googling it and found nothing other than about the Prelude. That one I know they've talked about and they have stuff for it.
Yeah.
The rest of these I don't know. But super excited about those. Honda Fit Sport, which kind of just looks like a Corolla.
Yep. Yep.
And their SUV.
Not a huge fan of that. I mean, BMW got rid of their, heavy tank like that.
But that's got like wheels on it. There's no way those are stock wheels.
And I don't know, dude. Some of them could be.
I say stock wheels have been stepping up, like game in general.
Like you said,
Yeah,
it
those
could,
are like.
It could be a higher package.
It could be.
That's true. That's fair.
It's just an extra what, $4,000.
Yeah, probably.
Their Honda Accord Sport Wagon.
Ooh. That looks really close to the Buick wagon that I
Very
currently
count,
have.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
close.
I'll put pictures of these up, I promise.
The
And
old
then-
Insignia.
Goes to make the video, it doesn't put the pop-up pictures.
I wonder if
I always put the pop-up.
I wonder if Honda
Ashley.
actually bought the Opel Insignia blueprint for that.
What's that?
S2000, possibly.
Again, that's got to be generated because that's 100% lower.
These are all
That is
concepts.
lowered
These are,
with wheels,
so all these pictures
right.
are concepts.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
probably AI generated.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably,
That's
yes.
lowered.
Those
It's got
are-
wheels on. It's got like a stand.
They're all
There's
they're
no
all
way.
concepts except for
This is what it could look like
yes.
for another $15,000.
All of them are for sure concepts except the Prelude, which they have confirmed the look of, and they have confirmed a price. There's no other details on it other than possibly coming as soon as 2026. Could be later, could be earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see it for sure.
But super stoked if Honda comes out with a wagon and we don't get it. I'm moving. I'm fucking moving, Chris. I'm moving to Europe.
Yep. Get all the way.
I'm so tired of us not getting wagons.
Or just pay extra. What does it cost to?
You can't import it until it's 25 years old.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
That's the legal law. Yeah.
That's dumb.
There's loopholes.
That's what I'm saying.
I would just
Like,
been swapping for
I
a
literally
fucking Honda
seen-
Accord.
No, VIN swapping's illegal too.
I went
No, Chris, you know a lot of shit's illegal.
when I went to the drive-in. There was a
Where-
dude driving a right-hand drive Civic,
Yeah.
and that was probably a mid 2000s, like 07-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right-hand drive.
Well, what year is legal now?
Uh,
gotta be
25
two-
years, so 2000
No.
or 99.
Seen it with my own eyes.
He seems it was on ice.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, hopefully the camera died, but hopefully Honda does bless us with a wagon because I'm upset that
we need
never
another viable, cheap wagon instead of Jaguars are pretty cool, Audis are pretty cool, but
They
No,
start at like 50
$100,000.
grand.
Yeah, you know, that's what made me mad. Everybody complaining that we're not getting wagons, we're not getting wagons. Audi's like, here's an RS6 for $200,000.
right, exactly.
It's like the people who want the wagons can't afford those. Damn it!
Yeah, rich people don't like wagons nearly as much as.
No, they just get SUVs
Yeah.
or a two-door car to drive around and have fun in.
Or both. They get the two-door car and then they get the SUV.
Yeah,
Because that's kind of, isn't that the whole point of the wagon? You kind
I
of
wonder-
get a SUV.
I wonder if
but
the
it's-
RS6 Avant is actually heavy enough to get the tax deduction.
No,
No.
I don't think so. It's got to be what, 9,000?
That's going to be 5,000 pounds worth.
tax deduction.
Yeah, for businesses. Yep. That was the only reason I would think. That's it.
Oh
What
no!
the fuck?
Oh no! You'd think I'd been the one drinking.
But yeah, so Toyota's news, they came out with a new motor.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
surprised.
and the 3 liter?
Mhm.
I heard about
Yeah,
that.
the new 3 liter is supposed to be like one of the most efficient motors ever to be produced so far.
I heard I talked to some people at Toyota for the same reason.
I think it's the one
said
that
it's pretty
they
good.
eliminated the valve train system out of. It's actually a plate spin style, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
so like
Like-
rotary style?
No, it's still
Got a cam and everything?
it still goes through the cam process and everything like that, but they're individual cylinders like a straight 6.
Yeah.
But each one's got a spinning plate that goes on top, whatever, so it eliminates that process. But it takes the same concept of
Like a plate
rotary
that's got-
engines.
Like
Yeah,
a plate that's got holes in it.
yeah, it's
that-
got one hole that just rotates around in the assembly that does the exhaust.
So you don't
and
have
intake.
any valves or anything?
Correct. It's so freaking cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
How does it spin? From the can?
probably some type of cam system. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If the piston's going up and down, the force of the fluid, if it's
There's
angled
no
right.
fluid in
There's
it.
no fluid in it. It's just a spinning top basically. So either
Probably by a chain
gear
or
driven,
gear, yeah.
chain, something, whatever type of deal. I mean, you're eliminating the timing chain out of the sequence along with valve train and stuff like that. So it's it could be motor,
Well, you still have
electronic
timing,
charge,
I'm sure.
something, whatever. But it's
Well,
it's
if they made it to where the 2JZ fucking stock head gasket fits on it, it's probably good for a lot of fucking power.
maybe.
Wouldn't that be insane if they used that head gasket?
At
Probably
that
not.
point, whatever, there wouldn't be any heads. The plate is the head.
So no head?
Yeah, no head.
I don't
Well,
like
there's
that.
still probably a head, but you still
To
gotta
make it
get.
serviceable, right?
Yeah, you still gotta get. You
Well,
can't
so
pull your
you-
piston out if you
so-
don't have a head.
Yes and no.
Well,
Yes and
yeah,
no.
but
You'd have to drop the crank to do that.
The heads
Yeah.
that we're thinking of in our traditional, V6, V8, V4 blocks, whatever, is no longer a head that's going to be part for this,
I
setup.
bet there's already Google images of this.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee it.
If he finds any, I'll post those too.
Yeah, but
'Cause
it's,
I have no
it's
idea.
a really cool motor concept for sure.
I'm making more work for myself on this. I love my life.
Give me a minute. I don't have any.
I say it's
service
pretty
in
dead on the site, but yeah, there is a
We'll
motor
let
out
that
there
load.
that's been created for that, and it's supposed to be like the best of both worlds. Whenever you have the reliability of the the V block motor, but you have the rotary efficiency of the rotation assembly.
We're talking about.
So it's a V6
So this is Toyota.
or a straight 6?
Toyota's new motor. I would say like 2024. We're kind of eliminated out a little bit more too.
We can pause it if you want to look it up.
We're.
I would say
We'll let that
circular
load, and then we'll keep talking. How about that?
So there is that concept as well, and it's super cool. So, and it still uses the traditional, spark plug, everything like that
Yeah.
on the side of the cylinder, blah blah blah. But it's taking a third of the weight off the freaking motor because there's not all that extra
See,
metal there.
because I've learned just in the few weeks, I won't say where, but working at a dealership,
Right.
they don't care about longevity. They don't
No.
care about servicing. They literally just want to make it the hardest process possible to either charge more or just make it that much
Well,
harder for anybody.
That
to
goes
work
back to
on.
our thing that we were talking
Or make
about.
parts that much
we
more
talked about
expensive.
on the last podcast where dealerships are trying to get it to where nobody can work on cars other than the dealership.
Like I had it was a Chrysler van I was doing just spark plugs on. I had to take the intake manifold off
Yep.
to do the spark plugs.
I gotta take my plenum off to get to mine.
And a lot of the
But it's because they put that big ugly plenum on top of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
DQ, which I don't know why that needed that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get just your regular fucking van. Just do a simple set of spark plugs instead of being a hour job. Now it's a 2-3 hour job because you have to take your fucking head off, and you have to buy gaskets for the hub the intake manifold, because
Yep.
when you take them off, you're really supposed to put new back on.
Right. I agree.
Well,
Okay.
this new motor, it eliminates,
Here we go.
pretty much eliminates
I
most
should have done that.
valve train, right? You said?
Yeah, but it still has a valve train, but it's instead of the springs and valves and all that stuff moving around.
So you would be able to rev it even higher because you wouldn't have to worry about shims or
Correct.
anything like that.
Yeah. Yep. We could see 15, 20,000 RPM motors.
Is
Reliable.
it? Did they team up with Suzuki for this? I feel like that's a Suzuki team up.
That would be a pretty dangerous combo with 20, like 15, 20,000 RPMs and a, what, 3-cylinder?
Not
That'd
3-cylinder.
be-
It's
that'd
a
be
6-cylinder. You said, right?
It's
A
three.
6-cylinder, or yeah, that's what I thought. 3-cylinder, 3.
So it's going to replace their motor they have in the Corollas, probably.
Yeah, so it's its own individual cylinder in whatever road. I mean, it could probably be built like a rotary motor and just add
Just
however
stack.
many you want. Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, they might make solid concepts where it's a certain formation, whatever, just to have a better piece together point. But the original concept was just a single piston.
Well, that's how most motors start. They start out as a single piston.
Like if we don't
Proof
see
of
it in
concept.
cars, we'll definitely see it in motorcycles.
That'd be sick. Imagine if Toyota got in the motorcycle game now.
Right?
And they've never done it. They just teamed up with Suzuki basically and helped Suzuki make bikes.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, that's because Suzuki teamed up with them on the When You Z, the V8.
Yeah.
They came in the older Toyotas.
Think about that one. Yeah.
Pretty sure
there's
they worked
still-
on the 1J and 2J too.
There's still heads.
But they're not your conventional heads.
No, they do look. Once I can pull up a bigger picture. But it look. I mean, they look definitely different. That almost looks like a 6-cylinder. We're gonna wait a little bit longer for that.
I'll say,
Hold on.
that's going to be Alex's afternoon now.
Yeah.
That's
probably
what-
not gonna look
that's what
until
he's-
the fucking
That's
thing's
what
over
he's going to be
anyway.
looking up while we're at
I-
Mugsy's. Because he's
Probably.
coming with us to Mugsy's.
Yep.
There we go. Hold on here. Phil, we'll let that load. Hey, it's going. So there's a cam. Cam in the head,
Yep.
but
Just
just
an overhead cam.
yeah, just that one's got valves.
It might be the other motor. Because they came out with a couple, but the big one was that.
Was it a 3-liter?
I'll have to find the video for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just,
But yeah, but it's a cool motor concept design
No,
just
that
to
is.
eliminate the drivetrain in general, just through the valve.
the valve train.
Well, that would basically make it where you can rev it to whatever the fucking pistons will hold up to.
Yeah.
Well, less shit to break, hopefully. Unless
Yeah, you won't
Reliable,
have
more
to deal with
efficient.
you won't have to deal with shims. You won't have to deal with main caps. You won't have to deal with.
Think about lag. The lag will be basically in rotary form where there's no lag if you start revving.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the amount of weight that everything would be moving would be smaller, which
Might
means it would
see
rev
like
faster.
if this goes into full production, whatnot, we'll probably see this in drifting. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah, the higher
controllability-
RPM,
the
the-
controllability of if they can make the power of what a V8 can do in half
Well,
the weight.
Steph Papadakis, which runs the Toyota team, runs
Probably
the
the
BMW motors right now. He runs the ones out of the Supra because it's the newest, best motor they have to compete in to still stay on brand.
Right.
Toyota comes out with something that's even better, he'll
Right.
switch over.
I mean,
probably.
we already knew Toyota's racing team was working on stuff anyway when they reintroduced the branch, basically. So
Yeah, the
this could be that.
Toyota Gaizu Racing or whatever it's called.
Yep, this could be that motor that they were working on.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah,
that'd be sick.
it'd be cool. Very, very cool.
Anyway, I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, I can always eat.
Steven, you're coming. I don't care if you just get a beer.
People.
Oh no.
Oh no,
People.
not that word.
You're coming. I don't care if you're broke.
What? That is something I always say, isn't it?
Yeah, you always say, never mind, I'm broke.
Yeah.
don't care.
It's okay.
That's
I got you.
Yep, we got everything.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
We'll play Russian roulette and the loser pays for out.
Shit. It'd be stupid.
Probably.
Who wants to get a shot?
No.
first? Ooh, me.
It would never go off.
Oh, true.
You could fill a 6-shooter with 6 bullets and aim it at him and have him pull the trigger and it will jam.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yep.
it would jam.
The trigger would just fall off.
Yeah,
Yep.
nothing would happen. Anyway,
Yeah. Fair enough.
like, comment, subscriber. Like, comment, subscriber.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
English hard.
Thank you to the new subscribers we have.
Yep.
We've had 2 in the last couple weeks.
Yep.
Subscribe. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned for more content.
Yep. Absolutely. Buy the wheel cleaner if you haven't, because I just saw this stuff.
Yeah, check
It's
this stuff
phenomenal.
out if you haven't. We love it.
Yep.
I'm gonna try more of their products.
Yep.
I'm
Sponsored
curious,
now?
I'm curious to see if that works on tires.
It should.
Getting the brake dust off.
Probably.
Yep. Definitely.
But other than that, we'll see you next time.
Absolutely. See you.
Oh, my turn.
Hammer!